Mate,
You ready?
I'm on.
Okay, you got your air?
Everybody's got their dogs. Hello, Thomas.
G'day.
Hello, Thomas.
G'day.
G'day, mate.
You ready?
I'm on.
Okay, you got your air?
Everybody's got their dogs on a leash. I wish that sometimes they would let the dogs go free and they could run around outside and we would let them be. Some say the dogs are dogs alike. Dogs are dogs alike. Dogs are dogs alike, you and me.
Okay, I would take a break.
It's never a good sign.
No,
You could rap it. You could rap the breakdown.
yeah. How are your phones?
Late at night when a mosquito bites, the dogs are out and I feel all right. Yeah. Or have a dog do it. I don't know how you do that.
Whoa. Am I on here? Do we have speakers on or something? It sounds weird. Hey everyone, my name's Bobby Parra, and I'm told we're live. Apparently on Facebook and on YouTube and on Twitch. Don't know if I've never been on Twitch before, but I guess I am now live. If you went to your Twitch channel, to my Twitch channel, we have a Twitch channel now, right? All right. So we're here on a Friday night to just celebrate a release of Dogs, the second single off the album Real Love. So a lot of you have heard Real Love over and over and over again. Hopefully it's stuck in your head and you're having dreams about it. I know Kevin Cooke has nightmares about hearing those songs over and over. He's going to be on a little later. Kevin's the producer on it. So anyway, so again, my name is Bobby Parra, and this is what we're doing on a Friday night, our Friday night special. And just like our Sunday night shows, if you've ever seen our Sunday night shows, just before the show, there's Ruckus, and April is in what I'd say a full sprint throughout the house. And tonight we of course had.
What are we having for tonight again? Why are you on?
We're here to release Dogs.
Congratulations, it's a celebration. Party all day, I know you've been waiting. Congratulations, it's a celebration. I just wanna tell you that I think that you're amazing. Hey, congratulations to your couple.
Yeah, so no, it is fun to get Dogs out there, and it's been out on Spotify and Apple Music and Amazon and all over the place. It went out. We got word this morning that it went live, and we've gotten some feedback already, which was good. It's the song of the day on I forget where that was. They were very gracious and gave us song of the day on one of their playlists. And it's already out on other people's playlists on Spotify, I notice. And so it's been a busy day, but I've been getting these emails back and forth. And again, so we are here to release Dogs, and what that's about is the album, the EP, whatever you want to call it these days. I'm not used to sitting in the back of my mic without my guitar, so I'm banging things. But we're gonna have Kevin Cooke on in a little bit, and Mr. Tom Krukowski, Polish Canadian lad who's pretty good with the sticks and the drums. So he's gonna be on in a little bit. April's gonna tell me when that's gonna happen. So tell me what to do now, April. I thought you were gonna lead me through this. I had a script tonight. Are we gonna? When are we gonna? So this is what we're doing. We are here to. We're releasing Dogs. We're very grateful to be able to do that. And it took a while to get this EP done, but we're done. So that's it. And so Dogs is the second single, and we have a whole bunch of other songs coming out this year. So this is just the first of many. And there I got my script up, thank God, because I didn't know what I was going to say next. But anyway, so what's that say? Okay, and number 2 is like all hidden. I've got a fancy little teleprompter in front of me. So you want to meet the band? So so this consisted of myself, Dave Miller, Gilles Massie, Tom Krukowski, Kevin Cooke. Are you showing that? Are you showing what the? Am I going too fast? Or? Of course, I play the guitar. I remember doing that. And Dave Miller is on the keyboards. Are you showing that? I can't see anything that you guys are seeing. So, Gilles Massie, who was also on Real Love, smooth guitar player, and he's doing slide guitar and electric guitar on this one. And Tom Krukowski, who you heard on Real Love, he did the percussions and the drums. So he's on the kit on this one. And Mr. Kevin Cooke, Mr. Everything, he's playing the bass on this, and he and produced the whole thing. So, and of course we're with Willow Sound Records, and so that's the record label, Willow Sound Records, and the beautiful Tara Shannon, who's been helping us out all along the way, and helping us get the second single out. So shout out to Tara and to Willow Sound Records for all their help, and it's been wonderful. It was a nice experience, fun, and I'm glad to have Tommy and Kevin on with us tonight just to chat for a few minutes, introduce you to them. You've met at least Kevin once, if you remember 4 or 5 months. Some of you might have remembered meeting Kevin. I don't think you've had the pleasure of meeting Tom Krukowski, but Tom has been a great drummer, but he's been just absolutely valuable in my life in many ways. And in the studio, he would come in when I was doing vocals and lighten up things, and then give some good comments. And then sometimes he'd go over the top with some of the suggestions. But that's Tommy, and so I have much affection for both Kevin and Tommy, and what we were able to do in the studio. So that's it. Am I done introducing the band? So again, Dave Miller. So thank you very much, Dave Miller and Gilles Massie. Merci beaucoup, Gilles, and Kevin and Tom, of course, and myself, and that's it. So now what? What do you want to do now, Abe? Are you coming on to talk? I thought you were coming on to talk to. You do so much promotion. So, yeah, Dogs. You got your Real Love t-shirt. I got my Real Love t-shirt on. Kevin, you see, we have a Real Love t-shirt. And we'll make one for Dogs, too. Yeah, that's what's going to go. Let's bring Tommy and Kevin on for a minute. See if we can make that happen. All kinds of things going on in the broadcast here tonight. So we're going to be back on Sunday night too. Sunday night for, what's that? I went off script, she said. Well, we are going to be on Sunday night at 8 p.m., right? But I can't talk about that yet. They know that. We're all friends.
Are you bringing them in?
You want to bring them in?
Yes.
Kevin Cooke and Tom Krukowski. I can see them. I can see them. Can you hear me, guys? Do I have Tommy? What happened to my... I can't hear Tommy. You got to give me Tommy. And Kevin. We're working out maybe a little technical issue there, so it's not going to be too long. You might see them. We can't hear them. Not yet. But just wait. I can hear a bass playing. Mr. Kevin Cooke?
That's me, Tom. Yeah.
All right. And Tommy, can you hear us?
Yeah.
We got
Yes,
Tommy.
I can.
So Kevin's got his bass in hand. I wish I had my guitar. I'd feel more comfortable. And Tommy and I met, and we started. I'm just going to tell a little story about us, Tommy. So we had met, and we started chatting about music, and I would end up going to Tommy's house and playing some music. We just would jam, just him and I for the most part, and we'd have fun at Tommy's house, just jamming. And then Tom knew some guys from Ottawa that he was jamming with, and he took me there one day, and that's where I met the chief, Mr. Kevin Cooke, and then we got together in Kevin's studio. Did we get a picture of Kevin's studio? The name of it, Kevin? What's the name of your studio? I can never remember the name of the studio I did all this in. Haul it back out a bit. There you go. What does it say, April? I can't read it. April.
Northeastern Utility Muffin Research Outpost.
The Northeastern Utility Muffin Research Outpost. So, Kevin, where did you come up with that name?
Tommy, you wanna,
Yeah.
you know where that's from?
No. Is that Frank Zappa?
Oh, come on. Yeah, it's a riff on Zappa's studio. So Frank called his studio the Muffin Research Laboratory. And I won't go into a long story, but it's okay. Dweezil is good with it. But I said, I'm here in the Northland, because they're down in California, and I'm up here in Ottawa, and they're going, well, yeah, sure, go ahead. So it's a riff on Frank's studio, who I always pay homage to.
One of your heroes.
It's an homage.
An homage to Mr. Frank Zappa. All right, cool. So,
Fromage?
like I was just saying, so Tommy, thank you very much for being with us tonight. So the last time the three of us were together, and unfortunately we have to be together like this virtually, but we were doing Jet Setter out on, and it was the only song that we recorded in COVID-19 time. So we recorded the song out on Kevin's patio to be outside and to be safe, and so that's the last time the three of us got together, and it was the last song we recorded with all those wires going down into Kevin's studio. But so Tommy, yeah, I mean, to say that you've been a big part of my life, that's an understatement. You've been a big part in many ways, and it was always comforting to have you in the studio with me. We already played the clips, right? Of so we some of those. Tommy would always have something cool to say in the studio. But where your drumming is formidable. And so just tell us a little bit about your drumming, maybe like where you started and how you got into this business.
Well, I started in grade 7 on the geography book. Did Wipeout. And so every male in the class was doing that. And I decided that this is what I want to do for a living. And
on a geography.
many years later, I was able to buy my first set of drums. And I got into a wedding band called the Sound Waves. And they were really, really bad. And so was I. But I had my platform boots and my Rod Stewart haircut. And I could never get that part on knock 3 times. Twice on the pipes, ding, ding. I never got the ding, ding in the right place. But I could drink free beer all night and make googly eyes with all the girls. And at the end of the night, when I got my $40, I said, "Thank you, Jesus." And I kept doing that until 2011. Much to the disappointment of those who knew me and cared about me a lot.
You hurt your back.
So along the way,
You hurt your back in
I
2000.
played with all different types. Yeah, I hurt my back in 2011. Yeah. So I backed out of the whole bar scene. I had to find another way of living. And you're part of it. And so is
sir,
Kevin.
I'm very grateful.
Anyway, what can I say? I could talk for hours, but I'm sure you don't want me to do that.
Well, I think Kevin can speak a little bit about the three of us being in the studio, and what I liked a lot about being in the studio with the both of you was that sort of collaboration. Tommy and I, wink, wink, we know who the chief was in the studio, but we there was much discussion. And just before Kevin's going to speak a little bit, but the things I could listen to with Tommy and Kevin speaking about the history of music and where they've been and what they have done and having much more experience than I do, it was very cool. And I taped a lot of it on my phone. Just you two discussing things that went way over my head, and some of it I couldn't. Kevin would say, "You know who that is," and I didn't. But the conversations were interesting, and you guys have been doing this for a long time, so it was a lot of fun. We were 2 years almost every Thursday in the studio doing this crazy project. So, and Kevin, you've had to listen to it over and over and over and over and over again. Unfortunately for you, mixing and engineering this whole project on that board. Can we see the board? Yeah. So, Kevin, why don't you tell us a little bit about what was that like, dealing with me and Tommy? Where'd he go? Kevin's gone. He left.
He vaporized.
He vaporized. There he is.
I've got so many wires down here right now. I've got three systems going, and there's a lot of cable on the floor. Tommy, you left
Yes.
the clogs here. Yeah,
Oh,
they're very
thanks.
comfortable.
Yeah, they're good.
I rinsed them
They're,
in TS. Yeah, I
for
rinsed them in
professional use only.
TSP, and yeah, I gave them a good wash, and I like them better than the other ones I was wearing. Yeah, thanks.
Well, you got the ones that are the same color too.
Fine. Yeah.
What's the scene?
So, so we met at Marvin's,
We did.
and we came up with some songs at Marvin's place. And I said to the guys, Tommy and Bobby, you know, I've just moved into a new place. I don't know what it sounds like. I don't know how it's gonna. So why don't you guys come over? We'll drop some tracks down. And they said, oh yeah, sure, you know. And it was so. And then we just kept doing it. And gradually, the tunes. We did a whole bunch of different versions of most of the songs. They I don't know how many versions of Real Love we did. And but everything was just a matter of the three of us sitting down here and pounding at it. And then at some point, probably me, said, well, you know, it'd be really great if we could get Gilles to come in and do some guitars. And I can play a little bit of keyboard, but I'm not a great keyboard player. I said, why don't we get David to come in here and lay a track down? And that organ part's really going to bark out. Reference to dogs, sort of. So, and then, you know, the thing about Tommy is that he, like, for instance, this whole video, this whole meeting needs more marimba.
Marimba, yeah.
Yeah. So, Tommy would come up with suggestions that would seem abstract in the moment, but if you thought about it a while, I actually would take those ideas and go someplace with them. And a lot of the colors and the arrangements sort of evolved from those kind of discussions in the room. The thing is that the tracks were off the floor. It's the three of us whacking away at it, and then we color it, you know. And then Bobby would go, it needs backup vocals. And I go, do I really have to? And he'd say, yes, you have to. So I spent a lot of time tracking background vocals and not thinking that was the thing to do, but that's how things worked out.
Well, I think me pushing you on those backup vocals. So that, by the way, if I hadn't said it before, all the backup vocals were done by Kevin, and the songs wouldn't be the same without it. But yeah, so it's that's kind of what we did. It was an organic project. We didn't know where it was going to go, and we did one song, and let's do another, and another, and another, and we did 10 in the end. So. A lot of fun and great memories that I have about that project. So I'm also getting looks from my producer to do what? April? What are we doing now? So guys, stay with us, because what we are going to do is we are going to show number 4. We're going to actually play the official audio of Dogs right now. That's what we're going to do. So this is the work. This is what we were talking about. This is the work that we put into it. And just before we do it, I just wanted to say I was at a friend's house. He was in Asia, and I was looking after his house, and I came up with this song. And I was living deep in the suburbs of Ottawa, in a place I wasn't used to. And I came up with a riff, and then I wrote the song in about a day, and maybe touch things up a little bit, and didn't really think I would do anything with it, and until I had met Kevin and Tommy, and then we came up with this. So that's a little bit about the intro, and then we came up with, when I go like this is the song, April. This. Are we ready? So here's our song, Dogs. I live in the west end of town on a quiet street. There's not much drama here, everybody's clean. There are many paths to walk along, there are many trails. You could even walk downtown from here if you're really brave. Everybody's got their dogs on a leash. I wish that sometimes they would let the dogs go free, and they could run around outside, and we would let them be. Some say the dogs are like you and me. Mr. Smith lives next door to me. He likes to kick the can, wants to talk about the government, bash the weatherman. Mrs. Wilson likes to tend to her garden and plant her seeds. She'll say, thank God, spring is here. It's what Mr. Smith needs. What Mr. Smith needs. Everybody's got their dogs on a leash. I wish that sometimes they would let the dogs go free, and they could run around outside, and we would let them be. Some say that dogs are like, dogs are like you and me. Being quiet, heard some kids down the street. One was laughing, one was crying. You know how kids can be. I live in the west end of town, right by the park. Doesn't matter what time it is, you know it's never dark. Never dark. Everybody's got their dogs on a leash. I wish that sometimes they would let the dogs go free, and they could run around outside, and we would let them be. Some say the dogs are like, dogs alike. Dogs alike. Dogs alike. You and me. All right. That was it.
Yeah,
That's
I was playing
dogs.
sing along.
So yeah, that was us. We did that, put it together, and I forget how long it would have taken. Like Kevin said, we did different versions of things, and so we had time on our hands to get. We didn't have a rush to do anything, and that was one of the fun things about doing these songs in Kevin's studio. If we didn't get it right one day, well, we'd come back and do it another day, and very grateful to Kevin and in the Northeastern Muffin. You'd have to give it that again. I can never remember it, Kevin. I'll have to write it on my hand. So that's it. I'm being told to push on by my producer here, April Silvania from the Bulacan, Philippines, to God knows, get to our Chunky Monkey maybe, who's might be in need of some help now. But the Chunky Monkey, the 7-month-old, he's the boss. So Kevin
I'm not
Tommy.
hearing Dylan screaming anymore.
No, no, we've taped him up and put him in a closet for the show. No, we didn't do that.
His older brother's handling the situation.
Yeah, so we have help, and he's with the help. Hopefully he's actually asleep, because when I was talking to you guys a while ago on the phone, yeah, he wasn't in a good place. But so that's it. That's Dogs, and I think it's a cool tune, and I hope you guys all can enjoy the song. And it's kind of a song that can be interpreted in a lot of ways, I guess. It's not necessarily about dogs, but it can be about dogs. So Kevin and Tommy, very grateful to see you both tonight. And we're going to be talking soon anyways, and there's lots to talk about. So and I hope to have you back on the show, and I really hope to be able to get to play with you guys again soon and get over this COVID-19 mess that we've been in.
Bobby. Thanks a lot.
Thank
Good
you,
to see you
Thomas.
guys.
Thanks, Thomas.
Thank you very much.
All right, and Kevin will be talking probably tomorrow. So we've still got a little bit of work to do on for some stuff to finish off this whole EP. But Kevin, as always, super grateful. And just before, wait, I know you're telling me to move on, but Kevin has something marked on his guitar. And can you show that to what's marked on his guitar, on his bass?
Yeah, it's his phone number.
What's marked on Kevin's bass? I've noticed that, and
Wait a minute.
Bobby just
This
noticed
machine
that.
kills fascists.
That's been there for years.
so I just noticed that on Kevin's bass. I played with him 100 times, and I've never noticed that. And I noticed it the other, maybe a couple of days ago. And then there's an actual, just a quick story where that actually comes from is on whose guitar, Kevin?
That is from Woody Guthrie's guitar.
The great Woody Guthrie had that on his guitar. So I never ceased to stop learning from you guys. I didn't know that was on your bass, and I did not know that was on Woody Guthrie's guitar. But so there it is.
And if there are times that we are talking about right now, he was fighting the same things back then and doing a better job than I think most of us are. And of course, Woody Guthrie, maybe the greatest troubadour folk guitar player in American history, wrote many of the songs that we take for granted.
This land is my land.
And,
this land is your land.
Don't get me and Tommy talking about politics.
No, we don't
That's
have
going to be a whole
politics
show.
on this show.
That's going to be a whole week.
No, it's like poison ivy. It feels good to scratch. It only makes it worse.
All right, boys. Before we get and as they both know, to everyone, I just don't get into the politics at all.
Oh yes, you do.
My
Yeah, it takes a
politics
while
are
to
they
get
keep
there.
taking the same amount of taxes off my paycheck all the time. It doesn't matter who's in government. So, but anyways, very grateful to both of you. Now I'm really being told to move on here by producers giving me those looks that burn right through. So,
Hey, Tommy,
anyways.
spoken like a true conservative.
Hello?
All right,
Yeah, right.
so Kevin and Tommy, you guys know
I don't
you
know
mean
what
to
I
us.
am anymore.
We're musicians. That's what we are.
Hey, we should have a talk show.
We should. We can. Let's do that. I think that's an
Famous
idea. We
person
can just
with
get it here.
music,
We
yeah.
can't talk politics though, or religion.
Then
What else is
The
it?
history of music.
It would be pointless.
So
Pointless.
my
Oh,
only
history of music I
connection
can
with
do all
my
day.
real connection with Woody Guthrie is I'm a huge Bob Dylan fan, and Bob Dylan always talked about Woody Guthrie, and a famous story I think of Bob Dylan going to see Woody Guthrie in the hospital. So that's what I know.
Yeah,
But
well,
that-
but you see, the thing is, I met Arlo Guthrie. Now, see, Arlo's a whole different
Yeah.
story.
now you're name dropping,
Yeah,
Kevin.
no,
Yeah.
Arlo. Well, yeah. So Arlo, by the way, Arlo is one of the most amazing musicians I've ever met. He is a
Yeah.
full-blown
Yeah.
concert pianist. He is a frighteningly good musician. Great sax player
Yeah.
too.
But-
We know him as a folkie, usually from Alice's Restaurant. But no, the guy is such a huge musical entity.
There we go, guys. This is the stuff I
And,
hear in the studio all the time. If we just need to say anything at all, and
I've
then it'll be,
gone 500 miles today.
but this is about me, guys. This is about Bobby Parent and Bobby Parent's music now. So and about
Yeah,
us.
well-
Good. That's a good song. The Dogs.
Dogs. Well, thanks.
I've heard
you
enough.
guys made it. If it was going to be good, you guys made it good.
I'm going to write one about pigs.
Now we're getting into.
Oh,
Pink
by the
Floyd.
way, Casey's phoning. The mastering engineer is on the phone right now,
Well, you better go talk to him. Be nice.
Yeah.
bugging me.
Be nice.
Yeah.
All right, boys. We'll talk soon. Thanks
Bye,
for
guys.
coming on. You should see the look I'm getting.
Good to see you guys.
Very nice to see you. Always, Thomas. We'll talk soon. All right. Number 5. Okay, so we're gonna get out of here pretty soon, and we got to save the baby. So just a few things before I go. So that was Dogs, and that's out now everywhere, and Spotify, and all over the place. And we want to thank so much the following that we've been able to achieve on our Facebook page since about June or July, since we went live with that page. And we passed 2,000 followers this week. So we're well past 2,000 now, and very grateful to anyone who takes the time to come to our page. Thank you to everyone who follows, even just sometimes. Some of you is a lot, but it really means a lot to us. So that's it. We've got more than 2K followers, and we had 0 in June. So very good. And 2 songs out, and 8 more to come. And so it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a fun year. And we are also going to be here on Sunday night, 8 p.m. For some of you, you might know our show that we have. And we're going to have Erica Brighthill from Willow Sound Records with us. And myself, I'm going to do a couple acoustic versions of my own songs. So I'm going to stick to the songs I wrote on Sunday night. And Erica Brighthill will be with us from Willow Sound, a beautiful girl, and she's promoting her song. And so she's going to be performing, and we're going to have a quick chat. What else? Now I feel like I'm like Don Lemon at the end, just trying to get through here before the clock rings. And we are now on Twitch and YouTube Live. So if you can, there's more ways to catch us now, and on Twitch and on YouTube, and maybe some more channels to follow. And April, why don't you just come on quickly and say something? Come on, April, don't be shy. Just there might be people from the Philippines that are looking to see Miss Avril Silvania from the Bulacan Philippines. Here she comes. April has been an absolute gem in this project. So I mean, I've been very fortunate to meet Tommy and Kevin, and to be able to make those songs. But April, on the end of social media, on what she does on Facebook, what she does on promotion, what she does behind the scenes that you guys don't see working with Willow Sound as well, and working with Tara, and working with all kinds of things. And of course, she's a mama, and so she's super, super busy. And I'm going to take a video one day of just before the show as she sprints around the house getting ready. So I want to thank April very much. April, this is not happening, and everything on our live channels and the 2,000 followers if it's not for you. So merci beaucoup. Salamat. Give it to them. Here you go.
Aww.
Turn your mic on.
Hi guys, good evening. Thank you so much, and thank you for celebrating with us. I'm just gonna make my face a little smaller here. Okay, so yeah, I just wanted to see, because I think Renee says she's waiting to hear. So we already played it, Renee, but please feel free to check that out on Spotify and whatever streaming service that you're using. It's
Apple.
on Amazon, Apple Music,
It'll be on
Amazon
YouTube.
Music. And we'll be uploading as well the official audio
Onto
on
Facebook.
our Facebook and YouTube page. So, yeah, that's Dogs by Bobby Para. And, of course, thank you, everyone, for joining us this evening. Don't forget to follow Bobby here on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Live or Sessions Live. And, of course, visit his website, www.bobbypara.com. And, yeah, we're
love
now on
that.
Twitch. We're very excited. We were a little, I was, at least, a little shaky before the start of the show, only because it's the first time that we're using this restreaming thing, right?
Where's
That-
my guitar?
Bobby got me.
I can hear the baby screaming.
So
Can
yeah,
anyone
that's
else-
that. Yeah. So yeah, thank
Hope
you
he's
so much,
okay.
guys. We're happy. So please do check out Dogs by Bobby Para and download that, and of course follow him on Spotify and all the streaming platforms. It's available on all streaming platforms worldwide, and I'm very proud of you. Congratulations.
Oh, well, hey, listen, I mean, you know, that's I just happened to write a song, and there's a whole group of people around me that's made
of course.
this
we want to
possible.
thank Tommy and Kevin.
So
of
I just
course,
wanted to
and
quickly
everyone.
thank Tom Krukowski, Dave Miller, Gilles Massie, Kevin Cooke, and Willow Sound Records, Tara Shannon, and April, and there's been a whole host of people that's helped me in my life to get it to a good place, and so I'm happy with it, and it's just a lot of fun doing this show, and that's a lot to you, April. So thank you very much, and that's it, right?
Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much,
I'm
guys.
gonna go get the baby.
Yeah, we'll be live again on Sunday. Yes, Renee, check us out. We'll be live again on Sunday, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you again to all the Filipino supporters who've been very supportive.
Where's Renee
to
from?
you.
Sessions?
Huh?
Where's Renee from?
I'm not sure. She must be Renee. I'm afraid to pronounce her last name wrong. Labbe, but L apostrophe ABBE. I love
Labbe.
music and
René
love lots
Labbe.
of friends. Thank you, everyone.
Merci,
John
René
Sylvain
Labbe.
watching. Uncle Jim, belated happy birthday to Uncle Jim. It was his
yeah.
birthday yesterday.
Happy
Thank
birthday,
you, John
James.
Sylvain, Barbara, John, Paul. They said great song, but I'm a cat person. So yeah, so we kind of
All right,
reply
one.
to that after. So thank you, everyone. Cindy, Lynn, Judy, Holmes, and if I missed anyone, I do apologize. I'm just reading through my phone right now, but from the bottom of our hearts,
Remember what my mother said, April?
we are exactly.
If you're gonna thank anyone it's in the audience, make sure you get everyone.
Exactly. So if I missed anyone, like from the bottom of our hearts, we are very thankful that you are here with us tonight. So thank you so much, guys. And yeah, we'll see you on Sunday with Erica Brighthill.
Erica Brighthill will be with us. Go out with the song again, then.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll play that one more time, and then you can hear it. We're out of here. I'm gonna go see what the baby's up to. And is that it? Can I say peace and love?
Yeah. Peace and love.
Peace and love. Merci, René Labbe. And yeah, so we'll play that song to you one more time. Thanks again, Tom and Kevin, for coming on, and we'll be chatting soon. not much drama here. Everybody's clean. There are many paths to walk along. There are many trails. You could even walk downtown from here if you're really brave. If you're feeling brave. Everybody's got their dogs on a leash. I wish that sometimes they would let the dogs go free, and they could run around outside, and we would let them be. Some say the dogs are like you and me. Mr. Smith lives next door to me. He likes to kick the can. Wants to talk about the government, bash the weatherman. Mrs. Wilson likes to tend to her garden and plant her seeds. She'll say, thank God, spring is here. It's what Mr. Smith needs. What Mr. Smith needs. Everybody's got their dog on a leash. I wish that sometimes they would let the dogs go free, and they could run around outside, and we would let them be. Some say that dogs are like, dogs are like you and me. Being quiet, heard some kids down the street. One was laughing, one was crying. You know how kids can be. I live in the west end of town, right by the park. Doesn't matter what time it is, you know it's never dark. It's never dark. Everybody's got their dogs on a leash. I wish that sometimes they would let the dogs go free, and they could run around outside, and we would let them be. Some say that dogs are like, dogs alike. Dogs alike. Dogs alike. You and me.
Congratulations.